so expansive. Like the universe, I'm so expansive.
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Dude, time to pay up. I'm sure you forgot, but I'm gonna need my money.
You don't just get these. These are not cheap. You don't just get these. These are not.
Yes, we are. Yes. Yes, we are.
It's all my fault.
It's too hot for this shit. It's too hot.
Yes. Now, yes, we're going to talk about something different today. I came across this, and when I say I came across this, this is something else. Ooh. But let's go ahead and get started with the matter at hand. I know you all read the thumbnail on this. This is something else. You see that? When I said something else, it is. It's just too much for one person to wrap their head around it. But you got to do what you got to do. Sometimes you have to take what I call street justice into your hands. And I think Miss Lady here, she took that street justice right into her hands. Yes, she did. And what I'm going to do is pull up these slides so we can go ahead and get started. Let me just find the slide that I'm going to use. Oh my God. Sometimes I always say you never know what's going to happen sometime. And people try to, they do what they're supposed to not do. Okay? And you get yourself in a pickle here. That's exactly a pickle. But I do have my trigger warning because, some of this information is contains highly graphic information, information on the S word nature. So if you cannot, if this is something that you may want to keep your kids away from hearing, or maybe if you cannot hear it yourself, only listen to the parts that you can handle, okay? Because I understand, because it involves some serious but messed up stuff. But sometimes, like I said, some females may have to take justice in their own hands. Not that I believe in that, I never had to take justice in my own hands, but some people do. They do what they have to do, okay? And this is that wife, a jealous wife. She slices off her husband's pen. I'm going to just call it the pen, like the PENIS, but I'm going to just call it the pen. Sliced off his pen. Okay. Okay, so now let me just read this part to you all. A husband who had his pen sliced off by his wife said he forgives her, as he describes how she tied him to the bed and hacked at him with a razor. Oh gosh, because he slept with her niece that was 15 years old. Oh, I understand you, lady, on that one. That's called street justice. Because I think if he had went to for hurting somebody, doing what he did, he had to be doing some. I'm not going to even say it, but just say if he had went to the popo, been locked out. The men inside the popo don't like it when men mess with children. And at 15, you're still a child. You're still somebody's child. And that's her niece. So sometimes, everything is alleged, but it's my opinion. Sometimes you have, not that I believe in violence, but I guess she said she's going to take this matter into her own hand. I don't know why it went backwards. Let me go forward. Okay. Here it is here, guys. Jealous wife is jailed 5 years for slicing off her husband's pen and flushing it down the toilet after he slept with her 15-year-old niece, despite him forgiving her. Oh my God. Flushing it down the toilet. I don't think he's going to get that back. Flushing it down the toilet. Oh my God. It's gone to Never Never Land, man. I guess you're going to have to get a robotic one or not have one at all. I don't know. Could you put a robotic thing down there? But Diana DeSantos Farias lured her husband to bed by promising kinky sex. Okay. And let me just make sure I pronounce that name correctly. I want to say that's Maria. Let me just make sure I pronounce it right because I hate to pronounce names wrong. Let me just type it in and see can I make sure I pronounce that. Oh, you see, I'm just typing it in. I heard somebody call it the Google machine. The Google machine. I don't know what's a Google machine, but I guess it is. Let me just see what it says. Just give me 1 second. Okay, guys. By I'm just going to say M. Keeper. Okay, that's who the story is. Who wrote the story is M. Keeper, Marian Keeper. I hope I pronounced that first name right. But it published 11:45 Eastern EDT. That's Eastern time zone, and that was on May 16th, 2024. That was yesterday. This happened just yesterday, guys. It was just yesterday. Can you believe it? When I say things are happening all over the world. And I don't know I want to say people start acting Looney Tune and crazy once the C-19 hit. I don't think people came back to their right mind during that time. I don't know. But I don't think everybody came back to their right mind. Now, this is them during, I guess, happier times. According to local media, Farias had walked into her local police station with her brother shortly after the December 22nd attack and said, "Good evening, officer. I came to introduce myself because I just cut off my husband's pen." Got a little wing with a pen. Okay? That's the way you introduce yourself. Can you believe how she walked in and introduced herself? Let me just say this one again. "Good afternoon, officer." Now, let me just say it. Maybe like she did. "Good afternoon, officer. I just came to introduce myself because I just cut off my husband's wing. Mm, mm, mm. But that's them doing happier times. He's smiling, but look at her face. She don't have a smile on her. She looked like, for him to be smiling like that, she must think something is up. She must got something in her mind, or thinking that something had happened between this no good man. When a man sleeps, a grown man sleeping with a child. She's 15, guys, not able to make a decision like that for herself. Even if she was not with a grown man, not with, I can see somebody her age. You know, kids would be, teenagers would be teenagers, right? But with a grown man like that, somebody need to put their foot on his neck, send him on to the popo himself. He should have been going. He should have been locked up for this. And all those men that's in the popo and the lockup, they'll be happy to see him. Yes, they will teach him a lesson. You know how they teach people a lesson when you're doing things like this? They don't like men that mess with kids. Yeah, she's still a child. She's still a kid, somebody's child. But that's her niece. Okay? These are two pictures of them. Every picture seems like he's smiling. Got them devilish eyes. That's what I call devilish eyes. Look at him. And she looked like she's pissed. I think she already knew something was going on. Because she's not happy in none of the pictures. But this is him. No, how does he pronounce that? Noguera de Oliveira argued that his wife was possessive and had recently broken his new mobile phone in a fit of jealousy and rage. Now, I doubt if she was jealous and now she may have been enraged when she found out what you did. And I don't think she was jealous of her 15-year-old niece. She's probably thinking of ways that she's going to take care of you, but not in a nice way, though. Yeah, I would broke more than your cell phone, probably than glasses on your face. They've probably been broken on your face. But I don't believe in violence. I'm not telling anybody what to do. But that cell phone have been broke, those glasses have been broke on your face. You probably had to take half of them out of your eye. I doubt if she was jealous over her niece. She was pissed, probably. To do what she did, she had to think about that and said to herself, "It's time for me to take some street." Well, I doubt if she said street justice, but take some justice out on you, ninja. Yeah. But before I go to that, let me just do this. There's a story on it too. I'm going to pull that story up and go over it. I'm going to actually read over it with you all. But let me get I'm going to show a happier. I'm going to show her. No, I need to show this ninja too. Let me find that picture because I want to show the ninja too. I don't just want to show her picture. I want to show this ninja, this no good ninja. Okay? That's what I want to show right there. This ninja. That demon, he's a demon too. No, he's not a demon. He's the devil of the demons. That's in just my opinion of him. Okay? And I can have an opinion about the situation. Yes, I can. So we're gonna talk about his nasty butt, because to do something like that to a child, you're evil. That's evil, man. Yeah, you've been probably laying in a square, throwing flowers on you, the black flowers. Yeah. Okay. Let me go ahead. This information, I looked it up when I heard the story this morning when I woke up. I got it from the dailymail.com. Daily Mail. All right. And I already told you who the story was written by. Maria Ann Kiefer. Okay. And it was published May 16, 2024 at 11:45 Eastern Standard Time. Right. But that was just yesterday. Today is Friday. So this was Thursday when this was published. But so I'm going to go ahead and get into it with you guys. A jealous wife has been jailed for nearly 5 years for slicing off her husband's wing and flushed it down the toilet after he allegedly slept with her 15-year-old niece. Now, she's been in jail for nearly 5 years for this. Now, there's a kicker to this. Well, I would say, maybe I wouldn't say kicker. Well, that's what I say sometimes. But let me see. A twist. That's another way of putting it. There's a twist to this saga of this dirty, nasty devil of a man. Okay? Okay. Now, she's been in prison for nearly 5 years for this, for taking a razor blade, slicing off his wing and flushing it down the toilet. Okay, guys? Now, Diana Del Santos Farias, 34, admitted to luring her husband, Gilberto Nogueira de Oliveira, to bed by promising Pinkie sex in December of last year. But after lashing his arms and legs to the bed with her underwear, oh my God, that's the way to do it. What did she do? She tied him to the bed with her underwear and turning out the lights. And then she turned out the lights. Girl, I guess he thought he was getting ready to have a good time. A really, really good time with this kinky stuff. But she got a surprise for you. Farias whipped out a razor blade and began hacking violently at her husband. You know what? Okay. A jealous wife has been jailed for 5 years for doing this. And she flushed it down the toilet after he allegedly slept with her 15-year-old niece. Now, let me get to the next portion of it. Just give me a second, guys. But after lashing his arms and legs to the bed with her underwear and turning out the lights, after she hacked it with a razor blade and then flushed it down the toilet at her husband's manhood, prosecutors told the court, let me see, this court is in Brazil. Now, have I been there? No, I haven't been there. I have to think sometime because I've been so many places. I haven't been to Brazil yet. She then flushed a servant I guess she just whipped that thing up, just sliced it up. Let me see. After lashing, wait now, I just lost my place. Okay. She then flushed the servant wing down the toilet. Various reportedly launched the attack after discovering that her husband slept with her 15-year-old niece. Astonishingly, Cook Ferriers has since made up with her husband, and he even paid for her legal team for the trial. Oh my Lord, that's a narcissist right there for you. A narcissist, textbook narcissist. Now, he made up with her after she tied him to her bed. I'm just going over it for a moment, okay? Just cliff notes, should I say, right now. She found out that he slept with her 15-year-old niece. That is a child, although a teenager, but still a child. And he's a grown man. Grown man. Because it says that Diana, these Santos Farias, she's 34, launched a savage attack on her husband on December the 22nd. Now she's 34, so it should tell us what his age is. He doesn't look younger than he looks older than her, in my opinion. So even if he's in his 30s or something like that, he still shouldn't be fooling around and messing around and attacking. Well, it didn't say anything that he attacked her, but that's still an attack. Because you're a grown man, she's just a 15-year-old kid, and you're forcing yourself on this child. I doubt if the child requested or wanted you to do that. I think, in my opinion, the way she lashed out on you, that child probably was going through everything. She's probably upset. She's probably living a nightmare because of what you did to her. And just being a aunt the way she is, living in Brazil, I don't think that just, I don't think, let me just put it this way. I don't think that this is something that she found that, or she thought that you're supposed to do. Not on family, because that's still family. So if that's family, you shouldn't be doing that in the first place. Okay? Because family is family. You don't cross the line with a family member. Okay? You just don't cross the line. Let me just do something, guys. For a moment, my daughter just walked in. Just give me 1 second. Okay? Thank you, baby. All right. Thank you guys for waiting. I just had my baby girl to walk in. All right. Thank you, sweetie. But I guess she said in Brazil, the justice system may not be like it should be. And, if you live there, you're thinking to yourself, in Brazil, they're not going to do what I need to be done. They're going to probably hang this up, and it's going to take forever while she's living with the torment that you caused her, right? Living through this nightmare that you force yourself up on her. allegedly. But I'm just reading what I see, okay? And so I guess she's figured it's time for me to take my own justice out on this ninja. Okay, but let me just get back to it. It said, but after lashing his arms and legs to the bed with her underwear and turning out the lights, Various whipped out the razor blade, begun hacking violently at her husband's manhood, couple pictured together. So I guess this is one of the pictures that they had. Now, let me just see what else they said. But now this is the judge. The judge jailed her for 4 years and 5 months on May 15 when she pleaded guilty to causing grievous bodily harm. She admitted to it. Yeah, because remember, she walked into the Popo's office. She walked in and introduced herself. Ooh, I just love the way she introduced herself. She told him her name, said, hello, officer, told her name. She had actually introduced herself just as calmly and peaceful and quietly, and told the officer what she did. She just got through whipping that thing off and flushing it down the toilet. Okay? The maximum sentence could have been imprisonment for 8 years, but they gave her, she spent so for 5 years and 5 months on May 5th after she pleaded guilty. That's still just say 5 years. Oh, Lord. Because, I'm quite sure she was in jail before she was locked up in jail before they, found her guilty of all charges, and then she had to go to prison for that year. Yeah. So the court had heard how after hacking off her husband's manhood, she flushed it down the loo. They call it the loo. Flushed it down the loo so it could never be reattached by surgeons. That makes good sense, woman. I guess he walking around without a manhood. He's walking around without his wing of a manhood. But he took her back. Let me tell you my theory on that. I think he took her back because there's no other woman that's going to want him. First of all, he's a pedophile. Okay? Secondly, that he don't have a wing no more. He has no manhood. What you going to do? Put a strap on or something? That only going to work for so long. Because I know woman want a man without a wing. You know what I mean? So I think in my eyes, the way I see it, I think that's the reason he took her back. Because she already had him before, and now she knows what he looks like without it. She whacked it off. Ooh, think of all the blood and all the gushing, thick blood everywhere, all over the place. Think about that, guys. Oh my God. She made sure no doctors and surgeons would be able to attach that thing. That's why she flushed it down the toilet here, but they call it the loo there, okay? Various lawyer told local media that she will appeal the sentence, claiming the judge had ignored that she had acted under violent emotions. She's probably been abused. This man probably abused his wife. A wife suffering under abuse. Think about it. He probably abused her And then she had to take justice in her own hands, because if he's abusing her, allegedly, this is my opinion, if he's abusing her, think about what he's been doing to her niece. So I guess she said, you're not going to take this throughout the whole family. Because if I let you, this is my thinking. If you get away with it, if I let you get away with it and do not, just say if she didn't believe her niece and just let him get away with it, a man like a demon man like that would do it again. Do it, keep molesting that child, and then probably do other family members and other kids because he got away with it once. You know, a narcissist like that would never stop. Okay. It says, she added, I also insist on the application of the semi-open regiment as per legal provisions. In any case, it was an excellent resort. The penalty was fair because she could have got up to 8 years, but so far she's been in there 4 years and 5 months. Okay. Oh Lord, let me just say this: patrol pump attended no I can't pronounce that. It's a Spanish name. The Riviera, who is now being fitted. Wait, just put it like this. I can't pronounce this name. It's Hispanic, so forgive me, guys. But let me just say, he is being fitted with a prosthetic wing. Has blamed himself for provoking the attack by reportedly cheating on Farias with her 15-year-old niece. The age of consent in Brazil is 14. Just because it may be 14 there, right? But that don't mean you go out and start poking young women and teenagers and young girls just because the age of consent is 14. She could have just turned 15. Just turned 15 in my book. And that don't mean just because the child is turned 15, now that gives you the carte blanche, the license to go out and poke all these young kids. Ninja, you did wrong. And yes, it is your fault. You started this war and she finished it for you. You should be glad you're still walking. Okay? Should be glad you can still walk. Because some women will not let you be walking. You won't be walking. If you're not walking, some of them may have you in a wheelchair, rolling around still with no wing attachment to your body. Okay? But he said, Deanna is a wonderful, loving woman who loves me. He said, Deanna is a wonderful, that's a narcissist. That sounds just like a narcissist. It is a narcissist. So that's that behavior that they have. You know? I'm just shaking my head, guys. Really shaking my head. Now, Olivier shared his side of the gruesome bedroom encounter with local media. Oh my God. This man, I cannot believe it. That's a narcissist. He wanted to show the local media his side of the bedroom where the encounter happened, where she tied him to the bed with her underwear, turned off the light, and got a razor blade and went to slicing and hacking it off. I guess I bet you that blood smell is horrendous. Now, it all happened very quickly, he said, explaining how he was aroused and expecting expected sex when his wife subtly squeezed his genitals in the dark and sliced his wing with a razor. Oh my God. Just think of that pain, the pain of that. And you're tied up and can't do nothing. Oh my Lord. That's torture in itself. I guess you shouldn't do that. Think about how that young lady felt, that teenager, that 15-year-old felt. Think about her, how she went through so much pain and the pain that she's going to endure for the rest of her life. I guess you just got the same pain, man. Take it like a champ. Take it like a grown man. You did the crime. Now pay the fine for it, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, then I pushed her and I put my hand on my, you know what, okay? And it was gushing a lot of blood. I asked, why did you do that? Well, it said, why did you do that? That's what it's, But then he argued that his wife was possessive and had recently broken his new mobile phone in a fit of jealous rage. I don't think it was jealousy. I really don't think so. I think you shouldn't did what you did. You got to pay. Yes, you got to pay. Let me bring that up. You got to pay. I think that's what happened.
Dude, time to pay up. I'm sure you forgot, but I'm gonna need my money. Welcome to.
Yeah, time to pay up. But he don't need his money. But you had to pay up. Time to pay up. It's not money that this man is trying to tell you. It's time to pay up. Time for you to pay for what you did to that 15-year-old child. Yes. Now, he argued that his wife, okay, I read that part. According to local media, Farias had walked into her local police station with her brother shortly after the December attack. Okay, I think I read over that part. They keep saying some of the same thing over. Let me see. It talked about her spending 4 years and 5 months in the pen, in the lockup. But he's calling his wife a wonderful, loving woman who loves him. I guess she did love you. And she probably is a wonderful lady and loving too. But we can only take so much. When you go after family, start pushing yourself off on a family member, you get what you get. Okay? But as I said all the time, I have faith first and foremost in God, and nothing happens in life without God's permission. That's what he's saying. As to whether I forgive her, the truth is God is the one who has to forgive. But yes, for my part, she is forgiven. I don't trust a narcissist. When she gets home from being locked up, she may be unalive. He may unalive her. I don't trust him. I really, if I was her when I get home, going back to him will be the last thing I do. According to local media, okay, that's the same thing again. She said she'd taken a picture. She said she'd taken a picture of the servant organ before flushing it down the toilet and explained she had flushed it away because she heard that it was possible to reattach it. Oh my God. That's it, guys. So the reason she flushed it down the toilet because she had heard that it was possible to have it reattached. I guess you ain't getting that one. She fixed you with that one really good. That was really good, guys. That was, now when I say that was a lot there. And okay, let me just go on to, okay, guys, thank you. I hope you was able to hear the story. I know it could bring up bad memories for most and everything, but please hit the like button. Hit the like button because that is how YouTube will keep me in the algorithm. Okay, and that's how we get paid. Okay, and by hitting the like button, they would share my videos with others. Okay, others on YouTube. So please hit that like button for me, guys, and don't forget to subscribe. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It's free, costs nothing, and I want to thank you all for being here tonight with me. Thank you, and you all have a wonderful sleep because I'm getting ready to go to bed myself. Thank you for being here, guys. And so, today is Friday. Have a great weekend, should I say. Everyone, have a great weekend, and bye-bye.